On 2016, I got diagnosed with a heart failure. And for the last 8 years, I've been battling with that. But I ain't been worried about it because the Lord always been with me. But I smoked for 36 years. On 2016, October 30, I tell my wife, this is going to be my last cigarette. So I went there without hardly no cigarette. So my son tried to give me a cigarette. I said, no, I'm okay. This is going to be my last cigarette. That day, next day, I went to try to go to work because I was workaholic. I tried to go to work and I can hardly breathe. The only way I can breathe if I lay down on my bed on my stomach. And I lay down and I can't breathe. So when I get up again, I get dressed again, and I went to my truck, and I can't hardly breathe. I was looking for air. I can't hardly breathe. So I tell my wife, you need to take me to the emergency room because I can't hardly breathe. And my wife said, okay, let's go. So she took me to the emergency room, and when I get there, they put me right inside the emergency room. It was full, it was packed. But when I get there, I can say I can breathe. They take me in, and they put me oxygen, and they put a bunch of machine on me, and they find out that I got a mini heart attack. So they give me like 2 weeks off from work. So when I go back to work, about a month after that, the workplace fired me because of my heart condition. I never get into it. I say, okay. So I tell my wife, what are we going to do now? Because, I don't work. And you ain't working. What are we going to do? So I said, I ain't going to worry about it. The Lord will provide. So as soon as they fire me, next day I went to apply for the Social Security. And we went through, we went for 2 months. So one time I was in church, and they were talking about providing. And I said, you think that the money they're going to come from the sky? And just like that? And my pastor and my wife said, yes, the money going to come from the sky. You have to believe it. You have to have faith. I said, man, okay, whatever. And I said, you think that really the money going to come, you're going to hit a thing on the floor and the money going to come out? Yes, they do. So I said, okay, whatever you guys say. So I put all my faith on God. They got me fired that day. Next day I went to apply for the Social Security. He take 2 months my bill. He was over $1,500. The Social Security only they approved the Social Security for about 2 months. We got surprised. They approved the Social Security, the SSI, and they approved it, but they don't want to give it into October. That's like a 6 months from from there. And I said, the Lord will provide. The Lord will provide. If He provides to Abraham, He's going to provide to me. And I said, okay. My wife, he was not working. I was not working. And we all me asking. They was coming, money they was coming in to pay my bill. And I never went asking to my pastor to pay for this bill or that bill, because my family was providing to me. We all me asking for them. A lot of people was provided to me. Me asking for them, and I was just selling like a metal scrap and whatever I can get in my hand. Because the Lord, He was provided to me. I went 6 months without work. Without receipt. They approved I think it was like $800 for the exercise, and that's how I was paying my mortgage. It was $700. My car, it was like almost $500. My other insurance, it was like $150. So yeah, I got like about $1,500 to pay. But I said, I ain't gonna worry about it. The Lord will provide. On those 6 months that I was like that, and today I got the Social Security. The Lord provide all that time because I put all my faith on Him. My faith, He was just a little bit like this. Then after that, my faith, He went this big, because the Lord was provided to me. Because I said, Lord, I'm never asking you for material, but I need you to provide to me. And He provided to me for those 6 months until I get my my disability Social Security. So all that time, the Lord will provide to me. I don't have no money coming in except the one that people was giving to me. Even people out of state, they were sending money to me. We all me asking. Why? Because you have to have faith. Without faith, we are nobody. And the Lord provided to me for 6 months, and the Lord still provide to me into this time, because I ain't working, and the Lord still provide to me into this time that we're talking in here. So you have to trust the Lord. When I came to Oklahoma, He was amazing because the Lord sent me here. So on that 6 months, the Lord, it was amazing, and I can't complain about it. On 2017, I got a defibrillator on me. So the doctor said to my wife that I only got 10 years to live. My wife never said anything to me. So on 2020, I was in the back of my house, and the Lord told me, it's time to sell and go. He don't really tell me where we going yet, but He said it's time to go. So I got 5 states to go. I got Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, and Mississippi. But at that time I was doing something. I was dealing with a grill on the back of my house, and the Lord told me, yeah, it's time to go, sell and go. So that one was on December. And I said, okay, Lord, where are we going? And He said, Oklahoma. I said, okay. The doctors on Florida, they only want to give me pills, and that's it. They don't want to give me anything else. They don't want to touch my heart. They don't want to do surgery. They don't want to do absolutely nothing. So the Lord told me, okay, you're going to Oklahoma. I don't even know. I don't have no idea that Oklahoma City had the best heart doctor on the whole nation. I just found out when I just get here. So the Lord told me, okay, time to sell. You're going to Oklahoma. And I said to my wife, okay, Sue, the Lord told me it's time to go. And he said, we're going to Oklahoma. My wife had his best friend here in Oklahoma. But I don't think so. It was not the reason that the Lord sent me to here, to Oklahoma, because my daughter, he was here too. And I just say, okay, Lord, whatever you say, that's what we're gonna do. So we put the house on the market, and he'll take less than 30 days to sell the house. So we sold the house. We just came here to Oklahoma, and we're supposed to be moving to Midwest City, Oklahoma City. So when we get here to Oklahoma, then we're gonna set up to Oklahoma City. We're just gonna rent a house, and the Lord said, no, you're going down south. You're going to Lawton, Oklahoma. Why the reason? Why in here? The Lord knows what it is, because I have no idea. One thing that He revealed to me is because my heart. So, in 2021, we moved here to Lawton, Oklahoma, and I get my primary doctor, and the primary doctor, he was kind of not that good. So the Lord told me, you need to find a better doctor that he can deal with you. So I found Dr. His name is Richard Campbell, one of the best doctors that we have here on Lawton, Oklahoma. And he gave me a heart doctor. So I went to the doctor, and he said he do me the camera thing they put you so you can lose your heart. They did that on Florida in 2016, and they told me I got only 15 to 20% on my heart. And I said, okay. So when we came here, they do the same test. And I tell my wife, they're going to give me the same result that they give me in Florida, that I got only 15 to 20%. And I said, okay. So exactly what happened. The doctor said, oh, you got only 15 to 20% on your heart, and we got to do surgery. And I tell my wife, Florida don't want to touch me. Why are they going to do surgery here? But I did not. They only got 3 years left to live. I called to the doctor. So I tell my wife, I ain't like. So they sent me an appointment with the heart doctor, the surgery doctor. And I said, they're going to give me the same result. So I said, okay. So they set up the appointment, and I never went to the appointment because I know what they're going to do. So my heart doctor, they told me, I set you an appointment with the surgery doctor. And I said, yeah, I know. So I need you to go talk to him. So I went to talk to him, and so I went to the appointment, and The doctor said, we got to do emergency surgery right now. And I said, okay, at least let me talk to my daughter, and I give you the result as soon as I can. So I talked to my daughter, and my daughter said, yeah, go ahead, go through the surgery, and everything's going to be okay. So I said, Lord, this is a hard decision, but I'm going to put everything in your hand because you are the provider. You are the healer. I know you're going to heal me before I get to the table. So, in that time, I was kind of nervous. I was kind of anxious because when they do the camera test, I almost don't let it do it because I was anxious. I get nervous. I get frustrated. So the Lord said, everything's going to be okay. Trust me. Trust me. Everything's going to be okay. You know, a lot of times you got to trust the Lord, and you have to learn how to listen to the Lord. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm gonna do it. So about 2 days later, 2 days after that, the doctor called me because he don't wait for the answer that I was waiting for my daughter. And he said, we're going to do the surgery on the August 24. And I said, okay. So we settled everything for the August 24. On that period of time, I was praying the Lord, Lord, I trust in you. I trust you. I know everything's going to be okay. The only problem that I have, I'm anxious. I get nervous on the table. I want you to relax me because I know I trust in you. So when they come on the August 20, the doctor called my wife, and said, we got to put the surgery for the 22 because we got an emergency on the 24. I only got 2 days to make the decision. I said, okay, do whatever you got to do. So when we went there, they come to the 22. I'm supposed to be there about 8 o'clock. So we were there about 7:30 so they can do all the paperwork, everything. One thing I can say and I say 1,000 times, you have to have faith on God. Without faith, you are absolutely nobody. So when we get there, they got me, I was kind of relaxed, like nothing going to happen. At the beginning, when they say surgery, I got kind of worried about it because they say they only have like a 10%. So I was kind of worried, and that's the Lord. He knows what He's doing. So on the day they did surgery, they got me prayers, they got me everything, and I was kind of relaxed. I ain't got no worries. I ain't got nothing. And my wife was there. My pastor, Lisa Marcha, was there. My wife, friend, Brandy, was there. They was waiting, and they take me to the table. I was waiting like 2 hours waiting, and they take me to the table. You gotta trust the Lord because I was so relaxed that day that I was not even nervous or anxious, nothing. I was so relaxed. They don't give me no medicine and nothing. Yeah. So when they put me on the table, the nurse said, I'm going to tell you one thing. You are one of the best heart hospitals on the whole nation. Well, actually, it's the best. number one on the whole nation. I said, okay, I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't worry about it because God got me. I tried the Lord, and the Lord got me. So she said, okay, we're going to put some oxygen, and that's it. I went out. The surgery lasted 3 hours. My heart only was 15 to 20%. So they're supposed to do like a 4 bypass, but they only do 3 bypass because one of the thing he was in bad shape. So they did the surgery, they do everything. So they take me to the room. And when they take me to the room, that I was waking up, I was coming out like a tunnel, a big white tunnel, like I was coming from heaven. And a white tunnel. But I had my granddaughter on this side, on my left side, and my grandson, they're in my life, on the right side. And we were coming backward instead of going forward. He was coming backward out of the tunnel. And I kind of wake up, and I said, thank you, Jesus, I'm alive. But I still on the process of the how you say, the anesthesia, and I still in that process. And according to my wife and my daughter, I tried to reach for the tube on my mouth. So they tried to hold my hand like this, and when I waking up, I went like this, like let go my hand, and I said like this. Like I was praying the Lord because everything came out okay, and when I wake up, the doctor said to my wife, we're supposed to put a machine in case the surgery fail that keep the heart pumping. It's I think a little machine so my heart keep pumping. And the doctor said to my wife, something happened between there and the surgery because we don't need to put that machine on him. I tell the nurse to take him off. And I said, yeah, because the Lord do the miracle before they put me on the table. And the doctor, I think next day he came and told me, how you feel? I said, I feel good, like nothing happened. And I said, but one thing I can tell you, the Lord did it. Because I know he did it before he put me on the table. So the Lord did it. So I just said, thank you, Lord, because I know I can trust in you. Because without you, we are nobody. So I spent 3 days at the hospital, and about a month ago or 1.5 ago, I got a report from the doctor. Only you can get is 50%. No matter how good you are on your heart, it's 50%. But because the Lord is so powerful and the Lord is so good, my heart right now, from 15, jumping to 35. I don't give you no credit to the doctor. I give you all the credit to the Lord. Because He's the one did it. Because you had to have faith on the Lord. You have to have faith on the Lord. Without faith, you can't please God. So, this is my testimony about what happened to me. And right now, I still going recovering because it takes about a year. But everything is up to the Lord. You got to trust the Lord. Thank you for listening.